I think all of you have already joined. Okay, so let's continue. So you can saying that said P and R are actually while you are printing P and R, it is actually showing the address of the variable which has been stored inside the pointer variable PNR, or which will be pointed by a pointer variable PNR. Either you can say that a pointer variable store an address of another variable, or you can say a pointer variable points to another variable. Okay, similar terms of things they are actually specifying. Okay, now you're asking, sir, if I want to instead of printing the address, if I ask you to print the value that the pointer variable holds within it, if I ask you to print the value that a pointer variable holds within it, okay, that means not within it, print the value of the variable that has been pointed by the pointer variable. This is actually working like a pointing. Oh, this arrow is actually working like a pointing. So this pointer variable PTR is pointing to a variable X. So if I apply dereferencing operations on the pointer variable PTR, listen it very carefully. If I apply dereferencing operation on a pointer variable PTR, it will always gives you the value of the variable whose address has been stored by PTR. Okay, the value of the variable whose address has been stored by PTR. So if I apply dereferencing on this example of PTR, then it will return you 547. But what is 547? 547 is the value of the variable X as holding, and whose to whom this pointer PTR is pointing. That variable address it will give. So that is the operation of the dereferencing. How we can perform dereferencing? Very simple. We can perform dereferencing by using star P. If we print this one as star P, then we can perform dereferencing. I'm just omitting this chain of pointer concept, okay, to make it simple. Okay, star P. So right now we have two pointer variables P and R, which will actually hold the address or print the address of A and B, right? And star P is actually used to represent the dereferencing of value A. So what is dereferencing? I have already told dereferencing is such an operation by the help of which a pointer variable will display the value of a variable whose address has been stored by the pointer variable. So P variable is storing whose address? Variable A's address, right? So whose value, what value it will print in case of dereferencing? 10. So let's run it. Okay, is it clear to everyone? This is called a dereferencing operation. Can anyone tell me if I will write this one here, ampersand A, is it a correct code? And if it is correct, what value it will represent?
10.
Again 10. Why? Because very simple, dereferencing, it is also performing dereferencing. So ampersand A means what? P. So I'm replacing the value P by ampersand A. The similar thing is there. Okay. So either you can use ampersand A or you can directly use the pointer. Obviously, pointer variable, we should directly use the pointer variable. Why should I write one more character here? Okay, there is nothing. But I'm showing these things because sometimes the code output finding has been given to you, and you will have to identify. Okay, what is the job of that kind of dereferencing? Okay. So is it clear to everyone? Dereferencing is clear to everyone. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So one small thing that I need to tell you, sometimes in some of the books you will get this kind of access specifier %x, okay, to print the address. This %x is mainly used as an access specifier to print the address in hexadecimal format. Hexadecimal format address specification is worldwide popular thing. Okay, addresses are generally specified in case of hexadecimal format. In future, you are going to learn some subjects like computer organization or digital electronics, okay, or computer architecture. In those kind of subjects, you are learning the chapters like memory management or memory interaction. Even in operating system subject, you are going to learn the memory management. While you are going to learn the memory management to represent a particular value of a memory, always hexadecimal format is preferable. Okay, so instead of %d is the integer format, so you can specify it. Right now both are correct. Okay, but if you are using a %x, if you are using a %x, then what value you will get? You will get the similar kind of address value, but in hexadecimal format. This is the format. I think all of you are familiar with the hexadecimal format. I have already shown the conversion. Okay, decimal to hexadecimal. So in which value you have received in %d, this is the corresponding hexadecimal format of that value. Clear? So please remember. Okay. So %u is sometimes the %u is similar to %d. %u represent the unsigned integer. Okay, and %d is representing the signed integer. Okay. So both are giving the similar kind of concepts. Okay. So this is all about the basics of how to represent a pointer variable. So these things has been written here. Okay. I have already uploaded these PPTs in my Google sites. Okay, and as well as in the Google Classroom. Okay. If you have any problem, you can go to the Google Classroom. Okay. Now, some important things that I need to tell you. One concept is there. That's called null pointer. Okay, that is called a null pointer. Null pointer is actually it's such kind of pointers. Null pointer is such kind of pointers. Uh, uh, Means when you do not have, suppose any exact address to be assigned, then you can use this null value. Okay, suppose you don't have any specific address to be assigned, so that in that case you can use a null value. And in most of the operating system, programs are not permitted to access memory at address 0. Okay, because that memory is reserved by the operating system. Okay, but 0 যে memory location টা থাকে, that is always reserved by the operating system. If you see that PPT, I have shown some memory location here. That 0th memory location is always occupied by the operating system. That's why this 0th memory location you are not able to access. So that's why it is represented as a null pointer or null variables, which actually holds a value 0 within it, which actually holds a value 0 within it. Okay. Now, let me show you how we can declare null pointer. Just let me show you. This is a very simple thing to declare null pointer. Int start ptr equal to null. The null should be written in capital letters. Okay, null means 0. And if we printf the null pointer value, suppose we are going to printf null pointer, you can printf by %d or %x. Okay, this is a pointer. Obviously, it should return some address. Okay, so if you print it, let me give one new line. Okay. Clear? It is a null pointer, 0th pointer or null pointer. Okay, it has some specific applications. Sometimes it has some not a very popular application, but it has some specific application that we will discuss later. Okay. Now, some convention that you have to remember regarding pointers. Okay, if you have a note copy, you can write it down. Some convention that you have to remember regarding pointers. So first thing is that is null pointer. So null pointer is such kind of pointers. If a pointer contains a null value, that means that pointer will point to nothing. Kauke point korche na pointer. Okay, obviously the pointer contains null value means it pointers 0. 0 means it pointers nothing. Okay, that is a null pointer, right? Acha. So what are the conventions that you should remember regarding the pointers? The first convention, you can note it down or write it down. That 2 pointers, I think it is already written in the PPT. Let me check. Chain of pointers I have already discussed. This is the figure I already told you. Okay, regarding this. Now a pointer expressions. Okay, let me discuss about the pointer expressions first. So C allows us to add integers to or subtract integers from a pointers as well as to subtract one pointer from another pointer. So this kind of operation is allowed in case of pointers variables. So one pointer can subtract from another pointers, okay, or you can directly subtract some integers from a pointers. Okay, supply integers from a pointers. If P1 and P2 are both pointed to the same array, then P2 minus P1 gives the number of elements between P1 and P2. So if you subtract, so suppose P1 and P2, okay, suppose P1 pointing to the array location 0, okay, array element 0, and P2 suppose point into the array element 5 within the same array. And if you perform suppose P1 minus P2 or P2 minus P1, then it will give you 5 minus 0. That means how many elements stored inside the array? That is 5 elements. So it will return the number of elements stored inside the array. Okay. You can also perform a pointer shorthand this kind of operations, the increment pointer increment operation. Okay, pointer P1 plus plus. Okay, or you can perform this. Look, one thing you should understand that these are the pointer variables, right? So we should not use star P1 here. Star is actually using to represent the value that the pointer variable is pointing to. The value of a variable that the pointer variable is pointing to. Okay, but the pointer variable does not itself has any value. The pointer variable has a value which is equivalent to the address of the variable that the pointer variable is pointing to. Okay, it does not have its own value. And one thing you should remember that the size of any pointer variable is equivalent to the data type of that variable. That means, suppose if you declare a size of a pointer variable, not data type, sorry, the size of any pointer variable is equivalent to either 2 bytes or 4 bytes. If you note it down, the size of any pointer variable is equivalent to either 2 bytes or 4 bytes. It's architecture specific. Why 2 bytes, 4 bytes? Because pointer variable is always holding the integer, the address of another variable. The pointer variable is always holding the address of another variable. Okay, so pointer variable size is always either integer type, but most of the in case of integer type or maximum float type, so that's why 2 bytes or 4 bytes. Okay. Now, pointer can also be compared using a relational operator. So this kind of relational operation can be performed, are allowed in case of pointer variables. We may not use pointers in division or multiplication. This kind of operation is not allowed in case of pointer variables. Write it down. Pointer variables does not support you to perform any kind of division or multiplication operation. Division or multiplication operation. Obviously, দুটো pointer variable divide তুমি করতে পারো না, because you are going to divide the addresses of two other variables. So it's not a possible. Okay, even you cannot multiply the two addresses of a variable. Okay, okay, if you cannot divide a pointer variable with some integers. Okay, so this kind of any kind of division or multiplication operation is not allowed in case of pointer variable. Okay, and the second one is two pointer variable cannot be added. P1 plus P2 is illegal. Understand? Two pointer variable can be subtracted, but subtraction is allowed, but two pointers variables cannot be added. Clear? Is it clear? What are the mathematical or arithmetical operations or logical operations are allowed in case of pointer variables and what are not? You have to remember it, because at the time of interview they will ask lots of questions regarding these pointer arithmetic expressions handling. Okay, is it clear to everyone? So these are the expressions which are allowed in case of pointer variables. Okay, and this is allowed on a dereferencing value of the pointers. Look, here multiplication operation is allowed, star P1 and star P2. So we can multiply these two, P and R. How we can multiply? How we can multiply? Suppose we are going to multiply these things. Star P1 and star P2. So suppose we have declared one variable y and star P multiply star R. Is it a valid expression or not? Is it a valid pointer expressions or not?
Yes,
so
sir.
If
This
we
is very
print here y, what value we will receive? Obviously, x should be changed because y is integer right now. Clear? 200 তার মানে p এর মধ্যে কার ভ্যালু ছিল the p has stored the value a and r is storing the value 20 b so 20 into 10 200 so y will print 200 but remember it is not a pointer multiplication not a pointer multiplication make it very clear these are the places of confusion in pointers in C programming this is not a pointer multiplication why because you are performing dereferencing star p and star r is not pointer right now it is a dereferencing operation means what dereferencing will actually represent the value of the variable that it actually holds so p actually holds which variable address a and what is the value of that variable 10 so dereferencing means value at address খুব সিম্পল ফর্ম ছোট্ট ফর্মে এই টার্মটা ইউজ করা হয় ফর ডিরেফারেন্সিং ইজ ভ্যালু অ্যাট অ্যাড্রেস so r is holding whose value at address b's value at address so 20 so 20 into 10 means 200 and there should be a blank space between these two is mandatory because here it's a lot of confusion this 2 star is working like a pointer sign or asterisk sign and this star is working like a multiplication sign there should be a if you write this thing it is wrong it will give you a error okay it will give you a wrong value right now it is not giving oh acha, I didn't save it but it should give okay it should give you should maintain these things okay you should maintain a blank space between these two okay you should maintain a blank space between these two acha, can we divide these things
Yes, sir.
yes division is possible because I am storing in integer that's why it's actually division has been done so p actually is 10 acha, it is actually wrong side so if we do this thing I think you will get the value okay division is possible right so understand this multiplication division is not performing on a pointer variable you have to make it yourself very clear this is actually happening on a dereferencing operations on a pointer variable in a similar way division is also possible okay adding a number is also possible right so 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 if we perform this operation right now can anyone tell me what will be the value of these operations if I am doing this p plus 10 is this program is correctly running will this program correctly running and what will be the value of this statement anyone can answer what will be the value of this
No,
statement
it's not because it's adding to the address.
no first tell me whether it will run or not
No,
not run it will give
Yes,
some
sir,
error
it will run. Yeah.
okay let's check it out so first of all it successfully run and it is not giving any error right it is not giving any error so what is the output it will give what is the value of p p is actually holding the address of a right p is actually holding the address of a this is the address of a okay and we will add 10 with that address we will add 10 with that address but 10 means what ten means what tell me 10 means what দেখি বুঝতে পারছো কিনা this is a very interesting thing to understand
Its position like address should be incremented by 10th position.
no yes no Address is not incremented by 10 position. Address will be incremented by the size of the 10 integers. 10 খানা integer
Yes,
size
yes,
আর
yes.
add হবে
Yeah,
ওর
yeah.
সাথে।
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, because this is actually represent the address. So plus 10 means this is also working like an address. So p is an integer pointer. So that's why this 10 means 10 integers will be added. Okay, 10 integers means here the size of the integer in my compiler, the size of the integer is 4 bytes. Okay, I know it. Okay, you can check it out. So 10 integers means what? 4 into 10 means what? 40. This 40 will be added with the existing memory address of p. যোগ করে দেখো তাই আছে। Just add it 40 with 564, it will give 604. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
these things needs to be clear very carefully, needs to be clear. This is a very logical thing and complex as well. First time you are doing these things, right? So instead of p plus 10, if we did these things, star p plus 10, what value you will get?
20.
It is very easy. It is very easy. 20.
20.
Okay, check it out. 20. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? What is actually dereferencing and what is addition, pointer addition, and what is dereferencing addition? These two are two different type of output you will get. Clear? Everyone clear? Okay. So if we perform these operations, tell me p plus plus, what output you will get?
+4.
Address,
Plus 4. Very good.
next integer address.
Plus 4. Very good.
Yes, sir. Address +4.
564, but it will give a similar address. 564, 6487, 564. 1 second. Let me check. I think post increment though, that will be some problem. Okay. Clear? 568. ওটা post increment ছিল তো ওই জন্য দেখাচ্ছে না প্রিন্ট করে, বুঝতেই পারছো। So it is 568 pre increment, right? Clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
we
sir.
did this plus plus star p, clear?
11.
So এই ছোট ছোট জিনিস কিন্তু হাতে করতে হবে, you have to practice by your own hand all such kind of operators, because in examination they can give, even তোমরা এই অপারেশন গুলো চেইন অফ পয়েন্টার্স এর উপরে you will have to apply by your own hand, বুঝে অ্যাপ্লাই করতে হবে, প্রত্যেকটা জিনিস বুঝে বুঝে করতে হবে। if you don't understand, pointer কিন্তু is one of the complex topic in C programming and it has a huge application in future. Okay, ডেটা স্ট্রাকচারটা কিন্তু ম্যাক্সিমামটা পয়েন্টের উপর বেস করে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে। সো এখন যদি পয়েন্টার কনসেপ্টটা কিছুটা ক্লিয়ার না করে বলে পয়েন্টার, স্ট্রাকচার, ফাংশন, অ্যারে, these are the four backbone of C programming language. Any in future, anywhere wherever you are going to use C programming, you will have to be strong yourself enough for on these four concepts: array, function, pointer, and structure. Okay. আর এগুলো তো এই চারটেই তো মেন, বাকিগুলো তো তোমার জাস্ট রিপ্রেজেন্টেশন অফ হাউ উই ক্যান রিপ্রেজেন্ট C programming. Okay. So these are the examples. Small examples are given to you, so you can do it. Acha, one last thing that I need to show you, and then I will stop in today's discussion. Pointer conversion is possible in such a way, just like an explicit type conversion, which I already discussed with you. So you can do a pointer conversion by using int a pointer sign star. Okay, then you can do in such cases you can perform the pointer conversions. Achha, one special pointer is there which is called void pointer. Lots of questions in GATE examination are coming with the help of this void pointer. Void pointer is called as a generic pointer, and it cannot convert void pointer to any other pointer and vice versa. Void pointer is a void pointer, which is also called a null pointer, and not null pointer. Void and null is different. Okay, I am wrong. Null pointer is totally different. Void pointer is different. and a void pointer cannot be converted into any other pointer. No conversion operation can be applied on void pointer, and void pointer can be assigned to any other type of pointers. Okay, void pointer can be assigned to any other type of pointers, and void pointer is used to specify a pointer whose base type is unknown. It is capable of receiving any type of pointer argument without reporting any type of mismatch. And one more thing is there, I think it has missed it. No, any kind of modification or updation operation is applicable on void pointers. You can write it down. Any kind of modification or updation operation, that means any kind of increment, decrement, or any kind of modification operation, void pointer does not allow. Means increment operation on void pointer or decrement operation on void pointer is not allowed. Just check it out. If I kind of void pointer declare, suppose I have declared one void pointer k equal to 1. Okay, and I will perform void pointer k. Okay, and k is equal to, suppose I am storing the value of b. Okay, the address of b, and suppose I am printing the void pointer here. Suppose k. Okay, it is printed correctly. Okay, so void pointer is there. Now I want to perform some operations on void pointer. Suppose plus k, which I actually showed you. It can be performed on a normal pointer easily. Okay, so b equal to 6, 5, 1 second. It is actually giving a warning. It is actually performing.
স্যার ওটা কি হবে প্লাস
আচ্ছা,
প্লাস
আচ্ছা।
কি প্লাস প্লাস পি করেছি
প্লাস প্লাস কেই করেছি। Plus
ও
plus
আচ্ছা
k, not p. Void pointer is k, so plus plus k. Error দিচ্ছে, warning দিচ্ছে, void size pointer type of void. Give error. ঠিক আছে, void pointer এই কনসেপ্ট আমি নেক্সট দিন দেখবো, হ্যাঁ, দেখে তোমাদের একটু বলবো, ঠিক আছে? নেক্সট দিন দেখে তোমাদের আমি একটু বলবো, ঠিক আছে? তো আজকে তাহলে আমি এটা স্টপ করছি, হ্যাঁ। নেক্সট দিন আমি তোমাদের দেখাবো how we can use a pointer using function, means how we can pass argument with the help of address or in terms of pointer variable instead of directly passing the normal variables. Okay, and then I will show you how we can use pointers in arrays. Okay, and then how we can use pointers in string. Okay, and then some program like this sorting an array with the help of pointers. This is part of pointer array. Okay, these are the things that I'm going to show you in the upcoming class. But one important thing that I want to tell you, that everyone must practice it. Okay, before you are going to appear for the next class, everyone must practice it what you have learned today by your own hand before appearing into the next class. Next class means on Friday. Okay, it's very very important. Otherwise, Friday যখন আমি এখান থেকে শুরু করব, you won't understand anything regarding pointer if you won't practice it or revise it. Okay, this assurance I want from your end that you are going to practice it. Okay.